Mexican League Garage Therapy. Tap into my channel, this where you wanna be. Hit that subscribe button, y'all, yeah, you know it's free. 87 Monte Carlo, SS name Ghost. I bet when I punch on the gas, all you see is white smoke. And you know we do it big in Texas, so we gon' 100 spokes like we on the West Coast. Mexican League Garage Therapy. Tap in, y'all come get in with me.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Mexican Lee back with another video. Gonna try to do a little something different today. Beautiful Sunday. Earlier we did a quick video, unboxing video on the mirrors that we got from Sanur. Shout out Sanur. So hopefully you guys will be able to check that out soon. Kind of waiting back to hear from them before I post it. But like, comment, subscribe. All right, hit that notification bell. That way you get notified every time I drop a video. Y'all don't want to miss this stuff, man. It's coming. It ain't coming in fast, but it's coming. So y'all appreciate it. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. We're on the road to 1K. So hey, man, thank you. Shout out to everybody, man, that subscribed, that's been there, the new ones, you know, the ones that are constantly coming in and checking everything out and actually liking my content, man. I really do appreciate it. I hope I'm reaching somebody, being able to help them on their project. That's what I'm here for. All right. I know I'm not as a business. I don't do this on a regular 24/7. I have a job that I do, you know, full-time job. I work 6 days a week. There's days where I have to miss, mostly here in the shop, because I go to my job. I have backs, and it's actually getting worse. The back issues that I'm dealing with. But I mean, it is what it is. I try to go around it the best I can. And when the back says, "Hey, man, you need to go lay your ass down," trust and believe, I'm laying down. I might be not laying in bed. I might be on a recliner, but I am not out here. So, you know, a lot of people don't. The ones that have the health issues, they understand. A lot don't. You know, they expect you to be out here 24/7. I can't, man. I'm sorry. I apologize ahead of time for that. But I am trying to push the content out as quick as I can make it. I wish I was able to do this 24/7, man. Trust and believe. This is my therapy. This is the thing that I love doing. But at the same time, I got to pay these bills, man. This right here don't pay the bills. And if I didn't go to my job and make that money, I wouldn't be able to pay my bills, and I wouldn't be able to do this. So, hey, man, shout out to everybody, man, once again. Just wanted to quick, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to work on ghosts today. And I was going to call Mr. Juvenal out to cut the glass back out, because remember I told y'all before in the previous video, I wasn't going to do that, but there's a few issues with the seam sealer that goes around the A pillar and the very back. Well, I guess that would be called the C pillar. The very back edge of the back glass, there's a few areas where the seam sealer is breaking off, just like the rest of the whole car. It's pretty much the whole car. So the glass has to come back out. I probably could go around it, kind of clean that up in there, get it the best I can, but hey, man, like I said, back in the day, I was broke. I had to do this stuff at junkyards. I had to go out there with the little bit of, you know, crappy tools I had and get the windshield and the back windows out. I had to cut them out myself. I've done it. I just don't like doing it because it's not hard, but I just don't like breaking stuff. So the back glass, I always wanted to keep. It has a few scratches in it, but I wanted to keep because it has the VIN number engraved in it. Just like the door glass, that's why I kept those. But the windshield I had already replaced because it was cracked. It was bad. So Mr. Juvenal came out, put me a new windshield in. Now I may cut the windshield out, I may not. But this video is going to be the back glass. We are going to do the back glass. I feel pretty confident on that. I feel pretty confident on doing the front one too, but we'll see. If I crack it, I crack it. That's if I choose to do it, but if not, we're gonna try, man. You know, feeling pretty decent today. You know, earlier when I made that video for the unboxing, I went laid back down. You know, just I couldn't do much. It's not very cold. It's probably about 40 degrees, which isn't bad. The sun is beaming, but it's not windy, so it's not cold. But man, my back, man. I was supposed to go see them last week. They had to cancel because of the weather. I had to, you know, reschedule. So I do see them at closer to the end of the week, both of them, the surgeon and my pain doctor. So I've got updated x-rays. I'm sure I'm gonna have to go in and do another MRI, but to me, I'm thinking the nerve endings that he did cauterize, that he burned, did the ablation on, I believe they're growing back, and this is why I'm having so much pain. But I do know the third disc is going bad. Now, when you have these fusions, wherever that level is, the next disc above that is gonna go bad. It is what it is, man. It ain't gonna just all of a sudden repair you, fix you, you're back to 100%. Nope. And I had to get cut open. I really didn't want to. I always heard getting cut open like that, you know, you're going to have issues. Yes, I'm having issues, but I'm not 100% invalid. I can come out here and I can do a few things. I can't do it like I used to, but I can do a few things here and there. If it's heavy duty stuff, I get my two super strong young fellas, my boys, my sons out here, and they help me out, man. They help the old man out. So they kind of don't like it, but at the same time, they help me out because they know my situation. They know where I'm at. Plus, when they need stuff done for their cars or whatever, I help them out. So they just return the favor, man. It is what it is. It's all good. But let me turn this camera around. Let me stop bumping my gums. Okay, so y'all see we got the wheels back on Ghost. I will be dropping the gas tank here soon because back here, all the seam sealer all the way around was all breaking off. Most of it was already gone. I just broke off a few little chunks here and there that were there. So we got all that cleared up. I scraped out all the seam sealer around the quarter panels all the way around. So now we're going to cut this back glass out and be able to access this up here that has seam sealer that's broken off and all the way down here. This whole panel all the way up that area right there. All that seam sealer is pretty gone. I'm not sure if I don't remember there being seam sealer here. I thought it was just always in the corners, but we'll double check that too. And if it is, it's out of there. So that just gives me more area to know for sure that when I'm resealing this stuff, it's covered, because I do not want to have no issues later after this paint's already laid down on this car. So it's a little bit more work for me, but at the same time, it's going to help the longevity of the car, you know, being rust free. It's gonna rust. It's an old car. They're gonna rust. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never gonna get away from it. But to be able to prolong it or keep it as clean as possible for its life, I mean, you know, we do what we can for preventative measures. So the gas tank will be coming out soon. I may make a video on that. I may not, because it's only 2 bolts that hold the straps down. There's 3 lines up there, one a vent, one fresh air, and then a return, a vent, and then the fuel line. You undo those 3, you undo a bolt that holds the bracket right here, that holds the metal lines that come down to the tank, and then you drop the tank. Super easy. I can't remember how much gas is in Ghost. I'll probably turn it on here in a little while and check it, but I want to say it might be half a tank, maybe a quarter of a tank, but I'll get my little siphon tube out and we'll go ahead and pump out as much gas as I can, so that way it doesn't have a lot of fuel in it. So it's not as heavy, but even if it was a full tank, I would still be able to do it. I'll just get my jack, my board, or my transmission jack, get it under there, and we drop it. No biggie. So that's going to get done. Like I said, I want to be able to get to this right here. I want to be able to clean that up, sand it. All this will be repainted, but I want to be able to seam seal this without this being in the way. You see, there isn't that much room in there. Yes, I can get my fingers in there and I could do, you know, a decent job, but I want to do the better job. So we'll get the gas tank out. It's got to come out anyways, because I do have the new gas tank that has the baffle inside. This one doesn't have that. So I wasn't thinking ahead. I should have thought about that way back when I ordered this one, but I was in a rush to hurry up and get Ghost up and running. But now we have the new gas tank, so this is going to help me out later on. When I get to the point of cleaning this up and painting the belly, we'll get the new gas tank installed later. That has the baffle in it, that will have the fuel pump inside the gas tank for the G-bodies. So, but let me cut this camera off real quick, get my tools out. I just got a couple cutters, the cold knife, and then just, you know, this long handle with a blade on it. I got a bunch of extra blades, so we'll go ahead and get to cutting. I did kind of test out, because I did order new blades. This is the old one. This thing's like super old. I can't remember the last time I used this tool, man. It was probably back when I was in Michigan. But I ordered some new blades. It's a whole kit. Comes with a different bunch of a bunch of different sizes. Jeez. But equalizer. They say they make some pretty good, knives. So we'll see. But let me get you set up on the tripod and try to get this thing going.
Out on the scene, 150 spoke gleam. Whip sitting low, they call it the dream team. Wet paint dripping, slicker than the rain. Mexican lead spot, where we learn the game. Garage therapy, wrench work precision. Motors roar loud, that's a cold tradition. Music bumping heavy, speakers thrown hearts.
All right, y'all, we're back. So that, man, I'm glad I bought new knives because that did not take long at all. My other knife, I was trying to get it in here. You can kind of see right here, I kind of messed that up a little bit. All this getting peeled off. I'm going to re-clean it up. And when Mr. Juvenal comes back out, he'll reprime everything and get everything back in for me. But let's see if you can see. This is where I kind of started digging it out in this edge, but it got way over here into this. And this was already hitting the glass. So that's why I went ahead and made that choice to pull that glass out. But you can see the old seam sealer still all cracked up. It's not even sealing up the seam. So all this is going to get cleaned out of here. All the way up in here, you can see, it's focusing pretty good. You can see where the seam sealer is all cracked up. It's not even really like sealing anything up right here. So we'll get the wire wheel. We'll clean all this up. If it's, I'm sure it's the panel that goes all the way across that top lip. We're going to clean all this out. So I'll rip all this glue out of here, the urethane. Everything's going to be cleaned up and freshly painted, primered, painted. So that way when I get ready to put the glass back in, I'll bring Mr. Juvenal back out here and have him reset my glass for me. So everything will be done. The back quarter windows, I can do those myself. Door windows, I'll do by myself. And I'm pretty sure I could do this myself too. I just don't have, when I did the box Chevy, I went and bought a brand new windshield. I set it in myself, but it was too close to the metal and it ended up cracking. So I said, nope, I ain't doing that no more. And I just paid somebody to come out and do the glass. I bought the glass, had him come out. He only charged me a couple bucks to set it in and it was done. And it was in the correct spacing that it needed. I want to say it's probably about a ½ inch that you needed a gap, in order for when you put your clips in here and you go ahead and snap your trim back on, it should be at least flush with your glass. On the other car, in the Wolverine, it wasn't. So I knew I jacked up. But at that time, I wasn't ready to put the trim on. I was just hurried up. I was rushing, trying to get the glass in, and I screwed up. So it was my fault. But she's done. Back window is out. We'll get them both cleaned up. I'll get some bubble wrap this thing up, and put it upstairs until we need it. So that's going to be it for this video. I think next I'm going to go ahead and try my hand at cutting the windshield out, but I don't think I'm going to do another video because it's pretty much the same as this right here. Same concept, same steps, but I just have to be more careful because it is the windshield. Brand new windshield. I do not want to break it, but cross my fingers. I'm going to try my hand at trying to cut that glass out. So, but y'all stay tuned, man. I need to get this rack put together real quick. That way I can get, if I do cut the windshield out, I want to be able to set it on this rack. I had this sitting in the corner of the shop for a while. So we'll get it put together, get the windshield cut out, put that to the side, get it bubble wrapped, clean these things up, and get them upstairs put away. So after that, like I said, later on, we'll drop the gas tank, and then on my next day off, we'll get to tackling these doors, and I'll do a video on the doors. That way y'all can see the process of what I was talking about, welding a couple pieces in there to reinforce the frames on the inside. So I do need to order another tube of the sealant, the foam sealant, for the when you're putting in between your panels, like I did right here on the deck lid. I need to order a couple more kits of that because I want to squirt some in here in between. Try to cut that light out of there. In between these two panels to kind of tighten this up And then these braces, you can't see on that side. These braces here, I just left them alone, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and clean them up and tack weld them to the frame before I prime all this. So once I put the headliner in here, you don't see all that. I don't need these, you know, I probably could cut them off, but I kind of want to reinforce this a little bit just so it's not so flexible. Once I put this flat stock in here and glued it to the metal, to the roof skin, I mean, it tightened that up a lot. But this right here will help it a lot more. So that might be something I do. This one here too. So, but y'all stay tuned, man. That's going to be it for Ghost. I'm going to get ready to go in, do my laundry for the week, and pray that I have you know, my body helps. It's really the cold weather too that kind of messes with me big time. Rainy weather and cold weather. It's spasms that I have in the back, you know, the nerves. So it's not like I'm in a wheelchair, but at the same time, man, just touching the truck every 59 seconds, it's hard to do that for 8 hours straight. So, man, I need to go sit my butt down, man. But we're done for today. I just wanted to at least get that done. That wasn't that heavy duty. I didn't need the boys' help, but I'm sure they would have came out here if I would have made them, of course. But that's going to be it for this video, y'all. Just wanted to give you a little something, show you what we got going on with Ghost now that the freezing temps are hopefully gone. I'm sure, you know, still winter, but weather down here in Texas is going to be 80 one day and then, you know, 29 the next. So as y'all seen, but y'all stay tuned, man. Mexican Lee's Therapy Garage. Like, comment, subscribe. We're out. Peace.
Tap into my channel, that's where you wanna be. 87 Monte Carlo, West House name Ghost. I bet when I punch the gas, all you see is white smoke. And you know we do it big Texas, so we going 100 spokes like we on West Coast. Mexican Lee's Garage Therapy, come get with me. Come get with me.